You know when you're watching a dance couple and you just can't look away? They're so in sync, it feels like they're reading each other's minds. It's magic. But what if I told you that behind that magic, there's some really fascinating science at play? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden mechanics of the perfect dance.
I mean, look at this. This picture says it all, right? That connection, that shared emotion. It's this beautiful mix of art and pure athleticism that every dancer is chasing. But is it just a feeling? Or is there something real, something tangible happening just beneath the surface?
So, that's the big question, isn't it? We throw around the word chemistry all the time. But is that the whole story? Or are there specific, even measurable, techniques that create that seamless unity we all admire? Well, today, we're actually going to look at the data.
To really get to the bottom of this, first, we need to step into the world where this connection is judged, perfected, and put to the ultimate test, the world of competitive dance.
Yeah, we're not just talking about social dancing here. We are diving deep into dance sport. This is a competitive discipline where every single movement is analyzed and artistry is judged with the same rigor as any other elite sport.
And in the world of dance sport, you've got the 5 big international Latin dances. You've got the cheeky, sharp cha-cha-cha, the bouncing party of the samba, the dramatic flair of the paso doble, the nonstop energy of the jive, and then there's the one we're going to focus on today.
The rumba. The rumba. It's called the dance of love for a reason. It's all about that slow, elegant rhythm and deep, emotional expression. A huge piece of the puzzle is that famous Cuban motion, that fluid, rolling action through the hips. It really is the ultimate dance of connection.
Okay, so if Rumba is the dance of connection, how in the world do you measure that with science? This is where things get really cool. Well, in a really fascinating study, a couple of researchers, Woojin Lee and Youngkwan Kim, decided to do just that. They wanted to look under the hood of the Rumba partnership and see if they could actually quantify what makes it work so well.
So how did they do it? They got 10 expert dance couples, and we're talking about pros with over 5 years of competitive experience, and they attached these tiny little inertial sensors to their upper back and their pelvis. Now, these weren't just Fitbits, okay? These little sensors were incredible. They measured 3-dimensional angular velocity. What that means is they captured every single subtle rotation, tilt, and twist of the dancer's core while they were performing their rumba routine. They saw everything. And when they crunched the numbers from all that data, what they found was, well, it was kind of mind-blowing. Even though the couples were doing the exact same steps, their bodies were using fundamentally different strategies to get it done.
I mean, listen to what the researchers themselves said. Even though to the outside eye they looked like a single unit, on a deep biomechanical level, the leader and the follower were using completely different game plans to create that perfect harmony.
And this right here is the core of their discovery. The leaders were anti-phase dominant while the followers were in-phase dominant. So, what on earth does that actually mean? Let's break it down.
So, for the leader, anti-phase means that their torso and their pelvis tended to move in opposition to each other. A great way to think about it is like a skilled drummer who can move their arms and feet totally independently. This kind of segmented control creates a super clear and stable frame, which lets them lead with absolute precision.
Now for the follower, in-phase coordination was the complete opposite. Their torso and pelvis moved together as one single integrated unit. You can almost picture a wave flowing right through their body. This is what allows for those incredibly fluid transitions and lets them respond almost instantly to the leader's signals.
Okay, so this whole in-phase, anti-phase thing isn't just a quirky scientific finding. It turns out these two opposing strategies are the actual physical foundation for what judges are looking for in a championship-level performance.
Let's think about the judging criteria for a second. One of the absolute biggest ones is togetherness. Judges want to see a couple that looks like a single harmonious unit, like they're moving with one mind.
And boom, now we know how they do it. The leader's stable anti-phase frame provides the structure, and the follower's fluid in-phase body responds perfectly inside that structure. It's these two opposing strategies locking together that creates the visual illusion of one single entity. It's just beautiful.
And it doesn't stop there. Take another huge judging point, lead and follow, right? The expectation is a clear lead coming from the leader's entire body and a completely effortless, seamless response from the follower.
So what this study proves is that this idea isn't just some fluffy concept your dance teacher talks about
No, it is a biomechanical reality. The leader's segment and control is the lead. The follower's integrated flow is the follow. Science is literally giving us the blueprint for the art.
So this is all fascinating stuff, but what does it actually mean for you, the dancer, when you walk into the studio tomorrow? How can you actually use this?
All right, here are 3 simple steps. First, just recognize your role's specific job. Are you the stable anti-phase leader or the fluid in-phase follower? Step 2, practice this on purpose. Leaders, work on drills that build independence between your upper and lower body. Followers, focus on exercises that create that connected, wave-like flow through your core. And finally, step 3, use this to enhance your partnership. Seriously, when you both get the physics of your roles, the connection just becomes so much more intuitive and, frankly, more joyful.
And remember, the whole point of this is not to overanalyze every little thing or to dance like a robot. It's about using this amazing knowledge to unlock a much deeper level of artistry and connection in your own dancing.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to chew on. Whether you lead or you follow, now that you know the hidden mechanics behind the magic, how is this science going to change your next dance?